Hello, Zods. Today we're going to talk about Destined Rivals and why it's probably going to be worse than you expected. And this is after all the disappointment you have already experienced after seeing the artwork reveals. Okay, so I think it might actually perform worse than you expect. And we're going to go through the products, the main products, how the price has been reacting since the artwork release. I know it's still in the pre-sale phase pre-order phase, because this is only going to be launched on the 30th of May, but we have already seen the Japanese set, which is the Glory of Team Rocket and Heatwave Arena. Glory of Team Rocket has released on the 18th of April, and Destined Rivals will be a combination of Glory of Team Rocket Japanese set and Heatwave Arena Japanese set. Okay, so we're going to take a look at how the prices are reacting, going all the way up to release date on the 30th of May. We're going to take a look again at the artworks. You know what, at the point of before the artwork was just released, people had a huge expectation of the artworks because they thought this is the set, this is the most hyped set, it's going to perform the best out of all the Scarlet and Violet era sets. And afterwards, when they saw the artworks, they were hugely disappointed of the artworks. Yes, we did get a Mewtwo SRR. I guess that really made it less worse, but really the artwork wasn't up to scratch, wasn't up to people's expectations. Overall it was just an underwhelming experience. But we did get some mixed views online. You know, there was a school who just really hated the artworks, and then another saying, you know what, this nostalgia element is still through, and then the artworks is quite good. I'm probably somewhere in the middle. I think the artwork was quite underwhelming compared to my expectations, but maybe because I'm anchoring, I just had this huge expectation that this is going to be surpassing Prismatic Evolutions, and that just didn't come through. Okay, but anyways, we're going to also look at the other sets and see where this is going to fit in. I already said in my previous videos, I think this is going to be a number 3, maybe number 4 set. But anyways, yeah, let's jump into it. So if you look at all the products on pre-sale right now, a huge drop across the board on all products before release. Now this is quite bad. Again, not trying to hate on this product. I have pre-ordered and I hope the set does well. But yeah, I just have to say what I see at the moment. And looking at all the prices, normally what you expect is going up to the day before release, the price would just probably go up with all the hype, and then steadily maybe level off, and then upon release a sharp drop. But now we are seeing a sharp drop before release. Okay, so let me show you the main product, starting with ETB, Elite Trainer Box. Okay, just look at this. Just looking at that 1 month, you see this. It was started on 349. I mean, who bought at 349, right? And now it's just dropping, man. It's dropping to 172, and then just a week or so ago, we see another sharp drop from the 150 region to 117. So right now it's sitting on 117. Bear in mind the MSRP is $49.99. So this product market price is still above MSRP, 2 times over, which is not bad. But if you compare this to what's this? So just take this into account, 117, okay. And now let's look at Journey Together. Okay. So you would see, so I'm just going to go to Journey Together very quickly. Again, we are probably seeing this drop probably because due to the overall sentiment of the market. I mean, the market is probably tired with all the scalper events. I mean, people are finding it very difficult to find products, so that could also add to it. But overall, let me just show you how the ETB has reacted. Now look at this. Yeah, this is a Pokemon Center one. This is funny. 113. Sure. It used to be 300 also. And that's a Pokemon Center one. Now look at the normal ETB, $64. Okay, but if you look at this, it was going all the way up, okay? Only at release did it crash all the way down. Okay. Yes, there was probably some shortage. What's this? Okay, let me see if I can make it clearer. You see all the way, it went up, and then it came down a bit, and then going up, and then a sharp drop at release. Okay, so maybe that's similar, but normally you would only see a sharp drop of the release. Okay, so I'm hoping that's the case for the Destined Rivals ETB, but it's not looking good because upon release we will see another sharp drop. So from that 117, I think it's gonna go down, likely to the 90s, to the 80s, even the 70s. I don't think it's gonna go all the way down to Journey Together levels. It might do better than Journey Together. That's just my view. I think overall it's a set that's definitely still better than Journey Together. So ETBs shouldn't be lower than Journey Together. Well, that's really depending on supply and demand. Okay, and just looking at the individual packs right now, sure, another sharp drop. So it was $19, which is obviously too high, and then now it's dropped all the way to $8.91. Okay, to put that in perspective, right now our Prismatic Evolutions, after release, after seeing all its drops, reprints, it's still sitting around $12. Okay, and at release we'll see another sharp drop again. So this might go down to your $6, $7. So we'll see. It's not gonna be great. It's not looking good. And then the booster boxes, it was what, 400 and now 271. So I think this might actually crash below 200 upon release. And yeah, that's really the trend of the prices. I mean, look, yeah, it dropped all the way to 274. People saw the artworks, wow, okay, was the initial excitement. Because remember, up to this point, people just saw, a few artworks released here and there, and they were, so this was, if I recall correctly, yeah, I made some videos back. This was when they saw the Meowth and Giovanni card, and then I think it's the ETB promo, the Rocket Grunt and Wobbuffet, and they were like, where's the Mewtwo SRR, right? So that's where the crash happened. And then they saw a Mewtwo SRR, then we got the split views. Some thought it was great, some thought it was trash, but still the price went up to $319, and now I guess the market again is not reacting positively. It's dropped all the way to 271. So over the next few days before launch, we'll see if this thing drops further. It's not good, because upon release it will drop even further. So below 200 is definitely in the books. And then the Destined Rivals Pokemon Center ETB, 865. I don't think it's sustainable. If a normal ETB is gonna go for 117 before launch, and probably 70-80 after launch, this thing will drop all the way down to the 150 region. I mean, look at Journey Together. It dropped all the way to 113. So this thing will probably drop to 150 is where I'm thinking. Okay, now let's look at the art again. Try to be partial, positive. Let's take a look at it again. Okay, let's go straight to the IRLs. Having a look at this again, you know what, my sentiment is still similar. I think most of the artwork are just really mid. If I can only point out the ones that I like, I think there's 4, maybe 5. Cynthia's, this card, okay. So it's probably Cynthia's card, Ethan's card, Typhlosion. Okay, so these two, maybe Misty, and maybe Meowth and Giovanni. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure about this one. Yeah, maybe this one, 4 or 5. Okay, for what Pokemons? You know what, it takes time. Maybe once we are used to this style, we would be happy with it. But for now, really, probably only a Nidoking, eh? Nidoking, this one's looking good. Maybe Cynthia's Garchomp, Ho-Oh, Moltres, and Mewtwo. Yeah, there's just nothing that we can look over here from the Fruit Sporters. Wow, okay, SRS. Yeah, I don't think my views have changed. Still somewhat disappointed. I don't know why these three made it into SRS. There's Fly, there's Crobat, and yeah. So out of the ones that I think are collectible is only these three. So 3 out of these 8 are probably gonna be the top cards, which are gonna be valued over $100. I think out the bat, sure, I have to probably reduce my expectations now. Initially I thought I was expecting Giovanni's Mewtwo to do 500 from the outset, $500, and then drop all the way down to 300 over time as more and more of these cards are pulled, and then over time after reprints are done, it's going to go up. Right now I think I'm going to reduce that to, I think Giovanni's Mewtwo will start off between $300 and $400 initially, and then it's going to drop to the low 300s. That's my expectation for now. Cynthia's Garchomp, probably 300 card, $300 card, and then drop below to 200. This one will probably be number 3. This one will probably be valued between $100 and $200. Okay, and the other ones, yeah, I don't see them above $100, fortunately. Over the long term, maybe initially they will be above 100, just like Journey Together, and then over time, as supply comes out, they will start dropping below 100. These three definitely, from the outset, it's not going to be above 100. They'll probably start off well beneath 100, probably $70, and then dropping below 50. These SIRS supporters, not great. They'll start off below 100, probably the $50 region. Gold cards, I think there's a chance that some may actually be above 100, especially the Giovanni's Mewtwo, Cynthia's Garchomp, and Ho-Oh. These three might be above 100, otherwise they're going to be in a 50. Yeah, this promo card is really a gain. Sure, yeah, I don't think it's going to do well. Even the one with Pokemon Stamp. Pokemon Stamp, that will create value, but just this promo card alone, I don't think it's going to do. Good. I'm looking at other set. Where do I place this? It's definitely nowhere close to Prismatic Evolutions right now. It's way below Prismatic Evolutions. 7,583 set value. Prismatic Evolutions. Nowhere close to this. I don't think it's going to get all the way close to Umbreon. Giovanni's Mewtwo, SRR is probably going to be around these two. It's going to start off at the $400 region, probably even high 300s, and then yeah, over time, just depends on the market sentiment. I think it's going to drop to the mid or lower 300s. So definitely below Prismatic Evolutions, but I think it's going to be above Journey Together. I think set value is going to be above 1,000. It's not going to be to this extent. I mean, look over here, Journey Together, only one card above 100. Chase card 187, and others, yeah, artwork wise I think it's better than Journey Together. So Giovanni's Mewtwo definitely has a chance to stay above the 200, even about 300. That's my hope. So compared to Surgeon's Box, interesting. I think Giovanni's Mewtwo would still be better than Pikachu EX SRR. So that's why I say, because Pikachu EX SRR is 294, that's why I'd say Giovanni's Mewtwo would be slightly above it in the mid to low 300s. Obviously, I hope I'm completely wrong, and that at the outset people are really chasing this Giovanni's Mewtwo, and Mewtwo especially, and it's a $5 to $1,000 card. That's my hope. But if I just look at the cards right now, I don't think that's highly likely. And then for 151, yeah, I don't think this is better than this. Even though the set value is lower than Surgeon's Box, I think just nostalgia, you know. So if we compare all the sets together, it's going to be Prismatic Evolutions number 1, 151 number 2. Okay, and after having taken a look at this, I think Paldean Fates might actually even be better than Destined Rivals. So Destined Rivals might be a number 4 set. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, or number 3. So it's battling with Paldean Fates. But compared to the others, I think it's better than Surgeon's Box and better than Paldea Evolved. So if we look at all the sets together, including the specialty sets, Destined Rivals is probably placed number 3 or 4. But if it's just the main sets, I think it's number 1. It's just slightly better than Surgeon's Box, and Surgeon's Box is better than Paldea Evolved. Okay, that's my take. Catch you on the next one.